Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 35 of the New World Ironman series. And if you remember, before ending the last episode, I said we were going to hunt a really rare named weapon at the start of this episode to try a new DPS setup at Genesis. Well, let me hop over to New World Database really quick and show you guys what weapon I'm talking about. Alright, the weapon I'm talking about is the round shield called Motherwell Wisher's Coin. It's the only round shield I know that has Rogue and Refreshing Move on it. Be honest in the comment section, did you even know you can get Rogue and Refreshing Move on a round shield? I thought those were Kite Shield exclusive perks. And this drops from the Well Guardian in the Motherwell, of course. I mean, that makes sense. So yeah, didn't think I'd ever see the day, but I'm gonna be farming the Well Guardian. And it's very daunting because it's only a level 55 mob, so the chances of me getting this in 590 plus are extremely low. And I don't even know how rare it is to begin with, but dude, I have to try. Could you imagine a light armor, sword, and shield setup? You could have Vicious or Enchanted on your weapon, and you can stack that with Rogue on your round shield. And Refreshing Move? Oh my god. I mean, the third perk, Lightning Shield Ward, is irrelevant, and the stats aren't the best, but they are still relevant stats. If I can land this shield, we're gonna have an insane DPS setup on our hands. I've never seen anyone ever link this shield in chat. I didn't even know it existed until I recently saw it in a video. And I'm sure most of you don't know that it existed either. But yeah, I gotta get my Angry Earth setup together and head over to the Motherwell. Alright, this is the setup we're gonna rock. I never thought I would see the day where I was actually excited to see gear with Blight resistance on it. But if you remember the Well Guardian, she is basically entrenched in Blight. So we're going to be using the full set of Wield Warding gear from Genesis M10. It has Angry Earth Ward and Blight resistance on it, which is super nice. And they updated Blight resistance to now not only give you more resistance, but it also slows the Blight damage. So hopefully 5 stacks of this, I shouldn't need any Blight tinctures, because those can be kind of annoying to make on an Ironman. We're going to be using our Rogue and Angry Earthbane Hatchet, and this hammer just to get the rend from the Shockwave. Although I might switch to a Life Staff, maybe just like 50 focus plus a Life Staff would help me sustain there a little bit, because I'm probably going to be sitting in that Blight for 5 or more hours trying to get this drop. Oh, this isn't very hard at all. That was like a 5 hit. God, that was so much easier than I remembered during the main quest. This account sure has come a long way. You know, guys, I just remembered that shield gear score actually doesn't matter in mutations. I used to tank M10s all the time with a 590 gear score shield. Like, look, do I have one on me? Here's a 599 shield. It says I have 614 gear score right now, and it's still 614 when I put it on. So technically, whatever gear score I get this shield in, if I can get it to drop, is going to be just fine. I've only been here for about 30 minutes, haven't got it yet, but I'll put in a few hours today and just see if we get lucky. Oh my god, is that a purple bag? This might be the shield. I don't know if you can drop any other purple gear. Oh, it's just a regular cloth shirt. Not bad. Honestly, for Dynasty, if you're like a level 50 just doing this boss for the quest, that'd be a really nice pickup. No freaking way we already got it. Oh my god, please be above 500 gear score. We already got the shield, dude. It's only been 1 hour. I think this was kill like 20 or something. No, it's a 487. I'm gonna keep it just because it might work. Oh, that's really low though. I'm gonna keep hunting this boss, but look how good that is, man. Rogue and Refreshing Move on a round shield. The potential with this thing is absurd. Oh my god, we got another one. This thing is not that rare. Everyone should get this shield and start DPSing with the sword. 500 plus, please. 492, a little bit better. We're gonna keep going. I have faith. Also, I threw on my full set of luck gear. I don't know if it's helping me or not, but I don't really need the blight resistance here. I spec'd into 100 focus, well, 100 and almost 50 now that I have the luck set on. And the Sacred Ground ticking for 200 is plenty. Don't need blight tinctures, don't need blight gear. You know, I will say, I'm actually really surprised at how many people are doing this quest right now. This is like probably almost the 10th person I've ran into. There's a ton of people playing this game again, and everyone's so confused as to why I'm camping this boss. I swear no one knows this boss drops a shield. Also, on the wiki I looked, it also drops a rapier, Keen Vicious and Keenly Fortified and Legendary. Pure Constitution, so it's not that great, but it's just weird. I didn't know this boss had a drop table. I thought it was just a quest boss. Oh my god, finally we get another shot at this shield. This is over an hour later. We hit a pretty dry patch there. I'm thankful we've already gotten 3, and thank God this isn't like a 30-hour grind, but let's see, can we get over 500 gear score? I know it's a lot to ask for. It's only a level 55 mob. Oh man, that's the lowest one yet. And there it is, the Motherwell Wisher's Wand. We actually got the rapier that this guy drops. Keen Vicious and Keenly Fortified in 600. We have everything from the boss now. Let's see, can this boss even drop above 500 gear score to begin with? Ooh, it's looking very unlikely, but this is upgradable to legendary in 590 plus. That's what makes me think that it can drop that high, but I'm just not sure. Yeah, reality is disputing theory at this point. I'll give the shield like 1 or 2 more drops, and if we don't get it above 500, I'll just take this 492 and run with it. Oh, thank God, we already got another chance at the shield. This is only like 15 minutes after that last clip, so it's honestly not that bad grinding these out. But I just read a forum post that said someone tried to get 1,000 unique drops from a level 55 mob, and they never managed to get a drop above 500 gear score. Although the formula that the devs have released do say it's possible, but it must be really rare. So probably not going to continue to grind this shield. I'm just going to take what I have if this is not above 500. Yeah, 476. I mean, in 1,000 drops, he couldn't get it above 500. That would be weeks and weeks here just to try to get to where he was. So we're going to be taking this 492 and now trying to go get a sword to go with it. I don't have many swords, at least I don't think I do. I have to check my storage sheds, but for the most part, I scrap swords. I have my tank sword, or is it the Timekeeper's Hand, and for the most part, that is all I need. Now that we're DPSing with the sword, I probably have scrapped a few swords that I would have kept otherwise. That's actually super nice. I found a sword in my Reekwater storage with Thwarting Strikes and Lost Bane. Too bad it's not Angry Earthbane, but still, this is such a huge damage potential. I can stack Refreshing Move, Rogue, Thwarting Strikes, and Lost Bane with this setup. I might try this next time it rotates to Barnacles and Black Powder. Gotta keep looking for an Angry Earthbane one. If I don't have one somewhere in my storage here, then we're probably gonna have to go try to get it as a drop. Yeah, it doesn't look like we currently own any good swords with Angry Earthbane on it, so I looked on New World database for any named swords that guarantee drop with it, and there's a very nice one called Reconciliation, which drops with Angry Earthbane, Empowering Whirling Blade, and Chainfire, and it has Pure Strength on it. But sadly, it's only obtained through Spriggan Rewards chest, which is dropped from the arena in Eden Grove. I think you need a Monacious Tuning Orb to get in there. I probably have a few in my bank because I remember getting them as drops from elite mobs in Malevolence. So let me go check if we have any of those we can attempt. Alright, back on New World, it looks like I was able to find 2 Monacious Tuning Orbs in my storage. I thought I had more than that, but 2 is better than 0. We got these as drops, so they were basically free. It's really annoying to craft these because I think you need glowing swamp moss to make them, and that is just such a rare resource. But we have 2 shots at it. I'm going to watch a video on how to do it so I don't die and waste these orbs, and then we're going to get a team together and try 2 arena runs in Eden Grove. Ooh, this arena's kind of buggy. I think the hitbox on this boss is coded poorly, because look, when you attack it, it keeps pushing you back. Doesn't seem so bad though. Oh god, this is really buggy though. I can't even hit it. Okay, well that wasn't so bad. One of our DPS's DC'd right at the start, so that was a very slow kill. But, yeah, it wasn't so bad. We got 2 equipment caches now. Let's see if we got anything good. 2 Angry Earth equipment caches. Let's open these up. No, didn't get anything good, sadly. Oh well, on to other ways to try to get this. Well, I think the most chances at sword rolls per hour for my account is just speed running regular Genesis. So I came to my favorite spot here in Northeast Eden Grove. We're going to pick a bunch of life moat, slot a diamond in this sword that we have that's decent, and we're going to just speed run a bunch of Genesis. Try to get like a Garden Keeper longsword or something like that. It can drop with pretty nice perks. This one's not bad as it is, but I want one with Bane. Bane is so much damage. Alright, let's cut this diamond to put in our sword, and we can start DPSing. Well, actually, I don't know if that's entirely true. I think I need, yeah, I only have 4 honing stones left. Okay, never mind. Let me go pick some moat again. Dude, that is 4 salamander slimes in a row. I freaking hate harvesting moat. Oh my god, this is hands down the worst part of playing Iron Man. Just mining some stones so we can make some honing stones, and we got a sliver of adder stone. How funny is that? 23 in the collection now, dude. I am never going to have to farm these again for satchel rolls. I love how they increase the drop rate. But I was only able to get 53 death mote because someone was literally on lookout for this death mote route. I think they had an ult just waiting for motes to respawn, and it's terrible. I'm on YGG and it's like a 300 person queue to get in right now, and every mote plant is just taken. There's just people waiting for the mote plant to respawn. So I'm like, I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna just make 50 honing stones and go DPS Genesis. No luck at Genesis yet, but we hit our daily outpost rush for the gypsum. Let's see if we can get a sword in here. Ooh, legendary chest guard and 2 spears, but let's check out that chest guard. Let's check this one out. Oh, dude, for a tank, this is insanely good. We have one for Bruiser, has Freedom, Resilient, and Shirking Fortification, but as a tank, I prefer this, and it has relevant stats too. Wow, that's a really, really nice tank chest plate. Though tanking in OPR is so stupid, you don't get points for blocking attacks, so you basically can't hit your maximum reward potential as a tank, which I think is stupid, because it is a lot of fun to hold down a fort as a tank. You just don't get rewarded for it. Dude. Oh my god, these light attack chains when I hit backstabs are insane. And there's not even a Void Gauntlet down, and for context, I don't even have Bane on my weapon, and I'm still hitting like 13k light attack chains. I have the lowest coatings, the lowest honing stones, and the lowest combat trophies. And look at how much damage I just did. I really do think this is going to outclass Hatchet when I finally get the right sword for it. Oh my god. Light attack chain into Whirling Blade is like almost 20k damage without Bane. I can't get over that. With Bane, it's gonna be insane. And also a really nice bonus of having at least one sword and shield DPS on your team is that they're likely using the left side of the sword and shield tree, and the ultimate over there gives your entire group a 10% increase in damage. So not only are you benefiting from the top tier DPS of the sword and shield, but everyone else gets a 10% increase in damage as well. It is insane how good this setup is, if we're being honest. Oh my god, we just got some really nice pants. I just started looting the chest so I couldn't record, but check these out. Medium Dryad Stalker pants, Freedom, Refreshing, Evasion, Resilient. They don't have Shirking Energy on them, but whoa, from a regular gen run, those are insanely good. Alright, look, I'm not sure when it happened, but apparently we completed PvP track number 10. It must have been this morning when I was doing Outpost Rush and I just didn't notice. But we got the Bergen's Gaze as our checkpoint 3 reward. And I'm probably going to take this just for the sake of completion and collecting all the PvP items. Even though I'll never use it, the third perk is Shirking Heals, aka it doesn't have critical retribution, aka it is not a good PvP helmet. But it's, like I said, for the sake of completion. I don't need the coins and I don't need the Azov Salt, so we'll just take that and start track number 11. Oh, and also there's a perk for a sword called Empowering Leaping Strikes. I don't have any gear with that yet, but that's also like a flat 20+% damage buff. So there's a lot I can do to upgrade this setup, but as it is, it's already very impressive in terms of just raw DPS numbers. Alright, converted down a few more days of just random gypsum. Let's see how many gypsum orbs we're up to. 135, just 15 left to go for the 150 for the Brimstone Sands release. I can't believe we got there so soon. There's still like a few weeks until the update drops. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start making a sword gypsum cast every day. We're definitely going to hit 150 gypsum orbs, no problem, so I can afford to waste a few on some sword rolls. You can get pretty good stuff from these gypsum casts, so I may as well. We're having no luck on this sword drop in Genesis. And we're having no luck on here either. I did a few outpost rushes and we hit checkpoint number 1 on track 11 and we landed the Supplicant shoes. So I think that's 3 out of 5 pieces of the light PvP set. I'll pick it up just for completion's sake. And we're here at the outfitting station because I also noticed I racked up a fair amount of the infused armor fragments from doing regular Genesis trying to hunt down a sword. Dude, 39 of them. This is definitely going to get us a tier 3 aptitude crate. And it's probably going to get us a tier 1 aptitude crate on the next aptitude track. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, this is going to be so many cooldown mats. Alright, let's start with the tier 1 crate, because the tier 3 crate can give us a piece of the armoring outfit. We got some Phoenix Weave and a breastplate shard. Come on, pattern. Still no pattern, but 5 Asmodeum is really good to land, and 2 Phoenix Weave is okay. I was hoping for some runic leather. I'm pretty low on that right now. So close. That is a pretty epic cache right there. We got the Wildfire Torch again, and the Legendary Ice Gauntlet. Let's check that out. Oh, it is not very good, is it? I do like Mortal Fortification, though. They did buff it. A 10-second Fortify, and it only has a 1-second cooldown. So if you think about it, this actually has a lot of uptime when you're doing PvE. Not the case for PvP, though. Another Wildfire Torch, though. That is crazy. The third perk on this is Keenly Empowered, I'm pretty sure. The second one on the account. I'll keep it. I still have 2 more bonus faction missions for the day, so the next one I turn in is going to make us hit the token cap. So I'm going to pick up 3 more Grand Runes of Holding for future Satchel rolls on the account. We're going to be rolling a ton of them once Brimstone Sands is released, so it's nice to have these stocked up. We already bought our Gypsum Orbs. How many Runes of Holding do we even have? We have 9 so far. Oh, that's really nice to see. Our satchels should be sorted. I do have 2 that I want to get rid of. These 2 with Azoth attuned. This one I'm happy to keep. Even though I can get a 4 perk satchel when the update drops, I'm happy with this. I want to get rid of this Azoth attuned, man. Oh, there's a decent one. We got a Dryad Sword of the Soldier with Keen and Empowering Leaping Strike. The Keen isn't that great because I do aim for backstabs most of the time with this build, which is a guaranteed crit. But it is nice to have, and Empowering Leaping Strikes, look how good it is. Sword attacks deal 30% additional damage to targets slowed by Leaping Strike's Cowardly Punishment upgrade, and that used to only proc if you hit them in the back with Leaping Strikes, but they changed the actual perk, and now Cowardly Punishment procs on successful hits. So if I hit them anywhere with Empowering Strikes, I get a 30% empower for 3 seconds while I have that slow on them. I want to use this sword, I just don't have a diamond to slot in it right now, so I'm going to keep the one I got. Keep doing runs, but very happy with this, man. This is a big snag. Alright, pretty big opening here. We got our daily outpost rush caches. I made a gypsum cast for the sword, and I also made an infused gypsum cast for the sword using some infused armor scraps. And probably nothing. Yeah, that's tough. Oh man, we did actually get a unique outpost rush item. This Vow of Vengeance is upgradable to legendary, but the third perk is Mortal Siphoning. Like, what? That's terrible. Alright, you guys, we are having no luck with this sword drop. It's been over 3 days of me grinding regular dungeons and doing elite chest runs, trying to even get a decent sword with Anger Earthbane on it, but it's just not happening, so I decided we're going to be moving into mutations. We're going to do some M10 gen runs, and I'm just going to be using this hatchet. Since it's already 625, it'll get the job done, and hopefully we'll get the sword that we're looking for in there. I really wanted to hold off on using my weekly mutated runs until I got the proper sword, but the mutation rotates in a day and 9 hours, so I don't think I have time to hold off anymore. I really wanted to use the sword and shield DPS inside Mutated Genesis, but I'm not going to dump 9k shards into a sword without Anger Earthbane on it. That's the minimum for me. And that's not bad. We already got a new Garden's Ring. The last one we had Siphoning on it. I'll definitely take Leeching. That's like an insanely good mage ring. Very, very good. Not what we're here for, but happy to get it. Oh my god, what the? Oh, that got me for a second. I thought that was thwarting strikes. Either way, that's still really nice against, like Isabella or anyone who has permagrit. That's a really, really nice hatchet, dude. Oh my god. Oh, that is the first time I've seen someone link it in chat. Medzu just linked the shield we got this episode and said this would be huge if it was higher gear score. Little does he know, shield gear score doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a 478. You can use it in any mutation or anywhere in the game. It's the perks that matter. Oh, our first attunement weapon here, and it's a life staff, man. That's a shame. I'm actually in the mood to do some tanking today, so let's cut some amethyst. For some reason, we have a ton of soul motes, so that's not that much of an issue. We can cut 11. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut 11, to be honest. I like having bonuses on. I didn't put my stonecutter set on. I only have 2 pieces of it, but damn. Bought these in the tank gear. We already have a 625 Anger Earth Ward tanking setup. It's pretty nice, too. And we're going to be using this Dreadnought Tower Shield we got in an M10 Barnacles and Black Powder, I think. Making Gen is a lot of fun. I like the mechanics in there. Oh, I just converted my daily Diamond Gypsum into a Gypsum Orb, and notice we finally hit 150. We're done. We have all the Gypsum Orbs we need now for Brimstone Sands. Finally, I can start converting my excess ones into gear. You can get pretty good legendaries, and this is 60,000 Umbral Shards sitting right here in Gypsum Orbs, so they better be worth saving, because that's a lot of gear and shards right here. But check out these boots we got. Light Con boots, Fortifying Sacred Ground, and Anger Earthward. Those are super nice for healing this place. Dude, yes, I have to catch up with my team, but check out this headpiece we just got. Freedom, Critical Retribution, and Resilient. Literally the best 3 perks you can get on a headpiece. It's Con and Dex, so we can't use it in our Bruiser setup. I'll find something to put it in. I do have a bow OPR build, and this is pretty much exactly what I was looking for. Come on. Come on. Oh! Holy crap! I mean, hey, this isn't for the Angry Earth dungeon, but dude, the mutation rotates tomorrow. We can use this there. Holy freaking crap, what a nice sword for a corrupted dungeon. Oh, did we get another empowered counterbalance? Yes, we did! From Alluvium. These are used to craft the craftable greatswords, and some of them are actually pretty good. I think the price of these has gone up significantly. They used to be useless, but that's the 3rd one on the account. I happen to have a lot of the really good craft mods. Come on, sub 17, 1654 gold M10 run. That's pretty fast, man. This is an insane amount of Umbral Shards. This is almost 24,000 Umbral Shards per hour if you have the right team. Let's check out this Void Gauntlet. Ew. Actually got a pretty decent purple sword. Let me show it to you guys. Thwarting Strikes and Empowering Whirling Blade. Pretty good all-purpose sword, to be honest. Better than the one we had before. Alright, that's it. That's all 25 mutations done for the week. Unfortunately, no Anger Earthbane sword, but I'm very happy with this Corrupted Bane sword. And the mutation changes tonight at midnight, so I'm pretty sure it's going to a Corrupted dungeon. I'm sure we're going to get a ton of use out of this in the next week. Well, it's the next day, and it looks like the dungeon's rotated to Depths and Dynasty. So it looks like the rotation that's just going to keep looping is Depths, Dynasty, Barnacles and Black Powder, Tempest, and then Gen and Laz. That's the way it's been for a few weeks. I think of the two, I'll be choosing Dynasty this week, just because I already have a team on this server that likes to run Dynasty with me. And we're going to be using this Corrupted Bane Longsword alongside this Corrupted Bane Hatchet, both of which we got this video, and both of which are extremely good. I'm very excited to use these in the next episode. But we're going to be ending this one here, so thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe before you head off, and I'll see you guys in the usual 3 or 4 days.